Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? 7:42 Chicago, 18th of February. What do we got going on? Futures are, we had a little pop yesterday, and we're getting a little bit of a follow through here. We're up a couple of bucks on better on SPY, but I see them coming back down. We just had some durable goods numbers came out, and they were a little better. All right, nothing earth shaking by any stretch of the imagination. So not too much. All right, so we'll see. We do on the overnight on SPY. We'll go through the futures here real quick. All right, so SPY. There's your move to the upside here, and now they're starting to bring them back inside. You got the 221 back inside, so we look for the actionable signals, see if anything's going to come out of that. All right, 684.57. We closed at 682.85. But I don't believe we are. Hold on a second there. Go real quick and look right here. All right, yesterday's highs were 685.03, so we're just under there right now. All right, so looking like they want to take up possibly. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, we'll go back over here to the 30. All right, so there's your SPY coming back in right now. Triple Qs, same thing. Makes the move to the upside, comes back in a little bit here, and now you got this 2 that can't engulf. You did get an engulfer right here. We went outside on this guy. All right, so but it kind of just fell right back inside. All right, so same thing with the story there. When I go to the day, the high of yesterday's highs were, I'm going to give you the real number here, 603.95. We're trading at 603. We're off by about $1 there. All right, so close, but far enough away to cause a problem too. All right, so crypto Qs, diamonds, DIA, crude is up this morning too. 2-2 back down now today on the Dow Jones Industrials here. We closed at 495.85, which is trading right now at 496.55. All right, that's actually coming down. We were up to 498. All right, so we've been pulling it back in here a little bit as we get closer. And then when we pull it up on the daily, we'll see right there. Yesterday's highs were 497.54. All right, so we're close. We're close. We're up about $1 there as well. All right, so a little better, and we'll see if we can keep going. I've been looking at Amazon, down 9 straight days, guys. Down 9 straight days. Almost down to 11% for the month. Amazon has just been getting creamed, and she's a little better this morning. All right, she didn't have earnings or anything, but she's popping up here a little bit. Closed at 201.15. She's trading at 203.03. Having a real hard time through this. That's like 211 number. I think you can get maybe some room here through the 4, 5, 6, 7 area, but I think you're going to definitely run into some exhaustion risk up in that area. Again, they haven't been up there in a while, so we don't know if there's resistance. We will find out when we get there, okay? So this is where we're at right now. Amazon did make a high on the overnight to 204.91, and again, dropping back down here a little bit. Maybe we have a day today for Amazon. We'll see. We'll see what that brings. Palo Alto, big mess. When I say that, I mean a miss, but I say the word mess. Pan W coming down here, 150, 140. Guys closed at 163.50. All right, so we're looking at on a 30 here on an overnight here. Let's go to the daily, kind of get a better picture. All right, so this was yesterday. We kind of hammered up at the end of the day here, but we're breaking down, folks. We're going to have a gapper down here to 151.40 right now, 151.40. All right, so we're going to get a gap down here, right down into this range in here. We'll see what happens there. Palo Alto, man, I'll tell you, these stocks, they just cannot get their act together. All right, so on that move, we got Fortinet is lower this morning too. Fortinet right now, 81.69, trading 80.50. So 80.50 will break day down. We had a pretty big down day yesterday as well. All right, so sympathy for the devil with Pan W. All right, but 81.10. We break that now. We're going down to 80.50, so we're going to have a little bit of a gapper coming down. We're still stuck inside a really just this whole pattern right here, as you see. All right. So you're kind of trapped. All this business right in here is sort of trapped inside here. All right, so they all look like ones to me. But Fortinet, we'll see what anything happens with that. All right, so we got Fortinet, we got Analog Devices, ADI. We got a couple of here, Cadence. We got a few movers around here, but not too much, to be honest. So $354 from $337. Analog Devices got all the way up to $369.50. All right, but right now it's come back in trading to $355. This is a nice move, man, from $337.51. All right, so looks like some profit taking on the overnight as we start to get a little bit closer, but coming back down right now. This is a nice move to the upside. We'll pull that one up on the daily, and then you get the picture right there. There was your day yesterday with the hammer. You had a nice hammer that went up on the day, even with the wick. I don't like it, but it is what it is. All right, so nice move to the upside, guys. $354. So we're going to be breaking all the way up into this area here. All right, so we're somewhere around this area here. We're at all-time highs on ADI. All right, so nice move here this morning on ADI. All right, see, we'll go back. All right, Palantir's a little better here too. Didn't get the news on Palantir, but let's see what we got. Right now, we kind of stalled out here on the move to the upside. We closed at 133.02. We're up about $5 and change here right now. All right, but kind of stalling out as we see with the move up. We see this a lot, right? You're going to get that move up, and then you're going to stall out, and then how they're going to come out. If they break, you probably wait for them to break. And if they go to the upside, you probably get ready to sell. All right? Just in this market, the way things have been lately. All right? So stuck here right now, but this is a nice move up when we look it up on the daily. But a little where you at? All right? So we're taking day up, right? With 136. All right, so we're moving up into this area. It looks like we don't even take out the 3-day 136.01. No, that takes that. All right, 139. This is where we'd have to go to triangle out back to the upside, and that would be $139.30. So that's about $2 higher from there. We'll see if Palantir can keep the candle burning. All right, we'll see what that one does. Palantir, Amazon, Palantir, Pan W. We talked about Amazon. NVIDIA, some chip news, and it moved. Okay, so we're at 188 now. All right, 188.51. So what did I say the other day? Once NVIDIA makes that move to the upside, 185. My number is 184.88 at a support level. All right, 184.88. All right, that's my number. That's what I think NVIDIA. I think that's a support number. It can be broken easily, just like anything else. But I think that I don't see it advancing to 193 either. All right, whatever good news they got up here, they're sucking it up, man, because they still got troubles. Okay, so I wouldn't get too bullish on these is it the mag or is it the lag? And it's been the lag for sure. Now, when is it going to turn into the mag? It ain't happened yet. All right, look at Microsoft. I mean, some of these stocks are just not good. All right, so right now we're sticking with the lag. You get a couple that are going to bust out, and that's fine. But until you get the whole party going, there's no party. Okay? There is no party. Nobody showed up. I threw this big party. I got all this beer. I got Doritos all over the place and nobody's eating, and I got nobody here at my party, and I'm sad. All right, so coming back down on NVIDIA, I just don't, like I said, nice pop here on NVIDIA. Get the puts out, man. Get the puts out. All right, we'll see what happens with NVIDIA if it can continue. It's starting to break back down a little bit there. All right, so we'll wait and see. We'll pull that up on the daily. It looks a little sexier on the day, I gotta say, right? Because you got this big 2 that's wicked up on both sides, and it takes it up, but it doesn't really take it by much. 188.40. All right, brings us right in here. I mean, you're going to be fighting with all this business right here. All right, you're going into some business here. All right, so don't be go chasing waterfalls. Stay in the rivers and streams that you know. Okay, don't go chartering out. All right, so NVIDIA just a better this morning. Nice little move there. Palantir's got a nice little move. CDNS and ADI. So we got 4 pretty good stocks that have made upside moves. You know, and everybody's got a different deal. All right, so I'll go back to the 30 again. A couple other things, not too much really. Those are really the ones that are moving around this morning. Let's see. So we talked about Amazon. Amazon's a little better. Meta is a little lower. So here's your lag. All right, this is your lag, and Amazon's kind of your mag, but then you got Meta lagging, and you got Amazon running a little bit. It's magging. All right, so we'll see what happens there. Nice move yesterday by Apple. I like that turnaround, but she could easily just turn around and try and go right back out. All right, so here chopping on the overnight here, coming back down 263.62. Nice day yesterday, I gotta say. All right, so what I want to talk about, we saw a lot of monthly lows yesterday, guys. Okay. Measure the move from the monthly low to where we are now, okay? Full knowing that after today, we only have 7 days left in this month, okay? So, like I said, we saw some lows yesterday on the monthlies, all right? They held, or maybe they made a little bit lower low, whatever it was, but they moved up exponentially from there, okay? And now this morning, we're getting a little bit of a push. But as I start to look at the SPYs, as soon as I start saying that, SPY starts to all of a sudden drop a little bit lower here. Still better. All right, so 682.85. We have given up a couple bucks on the overnight. So, again, what you're seeing is more profit taking from all these guys in here. All right, so these guys did it. This is what we look for. We look for that 2222 move with that reversal coming back down, and we look for that chop, and then we watch the chop, and then we wait and see how that shakes out. And sometimes it could take a week, sometimes it could take a month. Okay, just look at. I'm gonna pull up that SPY on the weekly. Okay, I mean, can you see anything? No, on the daily. Look at this thing. Okay, look at what's going on here. Okay, we're not being shown anything yet. Okay, we're still in this whole business here. I mean, look at the SPY. I haven't seen it like this on a daily chart. This is crazy the way we were just chopping up. All right, so you get to up to the highs, down to the lows, up to the highs, down to the lows, up to the highs, down to the lows. When are we gonna get out? Well, we don't know. Okay. We need a catalyst, and we're not getting that right now either. All right, so couple of stocks that are better here. Palo Alto, big miss. Fortinet, big miss. I think those stocks are already. If you look at Fortinet and Palo Alto, they were already down at the end of the year. They came into this year lagging, and they're still bad. I'd say if Palo Alto comes out and has a pretty decent day, I'd say that they might be all right. All right, so we'll see on that. All right, and that's really on our sectors. Energy, That's all I could talk about this morning when I talk about XLE. Much better here, XLE today. Everybody else is kind of flat, guys. All right, here's your XLE, right? Energy. Look at this move here. A little, not too crazy. Hold on a second. I did something wrong here. Here we go. Back to the 30 on the overnight. Look at XLE on the move here. All right, so had a little bit of an overnight move. Not too crazy when you look at it, but this was our 60s from yesterday. This is 30s, right? So we kind of came up with some strength at the end of the day too, which is I'd like to see. But everything, guys, look at this outsider that started the day. All right, so triangle out 54.91. Can you dig it? All right, and then look at crude. UCO. Okay, Yuko moving up nice now, starting to take some profits from here, but this is a nice move to the upside, closed at 22.29, 23.30. We know that every time crude goes up, it gets knocked out. We know that happens. And already I see some profit taken here. This is a move up here. I have a hard time thinking that crude's going to get back up to even just looking at the light sweet crude when you slash here CL. They sent them packing again, man. So 63.79 here. They sent them up here. They sent them home packing. They came up here. They sent them home packing. They came up here. They sent them home packing. We see this all the time. All right. So now Chevron might be able to hold pretty good here. I don't know. Energy's been really moving pretty good. I just don't know if I want to be buying them up here right now, especially with the crude up right now. I don't know, man. I'm just going to be treading real lightly here. We'll see. Market's tender. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. All right. So everybody have a good day. I will definitely catch up with you during the day. All right. Be good.